Hi everyone, I'm Raghavendra Kodagli and popularly known as Raghu in the industry. And this video is about introduction to the channel. This channel, which is now being opened for technical, mechanical, piping, electrical, painting, CSWIP related topics, and this channel will be open to all the subscribers, and of course non-subscribers can have few videos which they can see as an overall idea about the channel, and they can subscribe to the channel later. In the beginning we will have some videos of information, and since I'm working in an organization, I will be helped by my colleagues in the industry. Like for example, they will be from the background of welding engineer. We have an international welding engineer, he will make videos on welding matters, and we will have an electrical engineer who will make matters on electrical engineering videos, and so on and so forth. We have piping inspectors, we have around a team of 50 guys, but not all of them will be involved in the video making because we are also executing projects. Obviously there will be few guys who are very good in this and will be technical experts, will be making videos. This channel will be informative channel to all the inspectors, CSWIP inspectors, and even non-CSWIP inspectors who are in mechanical industry, who is in oil and gas industry, construction, fabrication, that kind of industry. So it will be very helpful, informative channel. And about myself, I'm working in Dubai from last 20 odd years, and I've worked with Dubai Dry Docks in the marine environment. Then I've done FPSO projects with SIPEM. Then of course I am working now as a full-time QC manager in a large multinational oil and gas environment. So about the first video, this is about the honesty. The honesty, we've always been taught honesty in schools, and then we were taught honesty, and the last time we were taught was in CSWIP. In that there is a chapter, duties and responsibilities of QC inspector, and then there is a very aspect of our job which is quality control. I has started my career as NDT supervisor. From there I became QC inspector. From there I became QC supervisor. From there I became QC manager, and of course today it's a journey of 20 years. So honesty in all this, while honesty is the bedrock of our aspect of work, what work we do when we do inspections every day, every hour, we are in the process of analyzing and doing visual inspection or any kind of inspection. We are continuously accepting or rejecting the job which is provided to us. So here the integrity, the honesty of and general well-being of the person is utmost important. I don't know how things worked in India because I never got a chance to work in India. My first job itself was in Saudi Arabia in 1996, 1997. So point of the matter is honesty is very important when you become a QC inspector, or you want to become, you are in the process of thinking whether I want to do what kind of career. And if you are going to do a QC course, and then you are thinking that okay, I will come to Middle East, or I'll come in anywhere else and search a job for QC inspector, then to become QC engineer in this oil and gas or construction field. Think about it, that honesty is the paramount importance once you leave India. Even in India it is very, very important, but I don't know how things work there. Generally I have not heard good stories about QC inspections in India. So honesty is the bedrock of our job, a day-to-day job. When the job is provided to you, go be honest to yourself and be honest to the company, That means we are protecting the interest of the company. For that, we have to fight with in a daily battle. Usually, it is with the project and it is with the production. There will be production supervisor, there will be production foreman, who will be offering you a job, and you should be quite strong, and you should be quite technically strong to defend your acceptance and rejections, and you should never be afraid that okay, and then for just for the sake of relation you will accept this and then bring the client. Of course, this is not your last inspection. The client will always come and want to check the job, or even randomly if he is passing he will have a look. He should not feel that okay, this inspector, I don't know who checked this job, how did he pass this visual inspection, looks like this job is absolutely not acceptable by any standard, either it be AWS or ISO standard for visual inspection. So there should honesty in its own respect. It is not only in this inspection that I'm doing a visual inspection. Let's say you're doing material test certificate evaluation review before the procurement will place an order. That time you should be checking thoroughly the material, the heat number, the company. There are certain commonsensical rules how to check the whereabouts of the material, whether the material is fake or it's not, or it's genuine. So one must be very honest in this profession. There are so many ways an inspector may get he may get turned towards accepting a job which is not acceptable, or just for the sake of helping the production he will go along the production. He'll say okay, don't worry, I'll get it accepted by the client. At the end of the day, it is not about acceptance by the client or by the third party or anybody. It's about your company. Tomorrow, if that job is going to offshore for installation and something happens there, it will always come back to you as traceable, that who inspected the job, whatever the conditions, and how did this get accepted. And then the company may face back charges. The company may face sometimes the ruin. Ultimate ruin is the company may get closed, because sometimes the back charges are so huge that the company may not be able to sustain and survive. Similarly, we do a lot of painting inspections, and painting inspection is one which is very critical. We have often seen job goes offshore and gets installed, and within a year there are painting issues. So painting, especially from blasting to all the intermediary coats to the final coat, has to be very, very honestly and thoroughly checked. Think that this is my job and this is something I'm building for myself. Only then the honesty will be that high. Just don't think that okay, I've done 5 years and nothing happened. I've passed many shoddy work, and then it's all got installed and there's no back charge, or there's no story coming back to me. One day it will happen, and that will be that terrible day. So I've seen people lose their jobs. I've seen managers lose their jobs, and top management, top manager in quality. Usually it's the quality guy who will be the fall guy, and in the safety it will be the safety manager. So these two aspects are very, very important. So honesty should be very on the top of your personal trait, apart from other things like inquisitiveness, then hygiene, personally how and also the communication. For communication I will make a separate video, because it's a very interesting and a very important topic, and there can be so many things said about in communication in our industry is absolutely critical. I think after honesty, if anything I will give credence to is knowledge, and then comes communication, because we are constantly in touch with the clients, we are constantly in touch with the third party, we are constantly in touch with the projects and production. So our communication line of communication must be very clear, and all that will be dealt in, which will be dealt in that topic. Now, The videos that will come in this channel will be mostly technical matters related to offshore structures and onshore structures, like modules, like will be jackets, topsides. Mostly we will try to completely not show you the client behind that job or whose project it is or anything. It will be a very specific content which will be like, for example, our entity level 3 might make a video on specifically how to do the calibration, or how to keep the equipment, how to do the daily checklist, or how to go on a job and start doing UT. What does he do before starting the job, and after he starts the job, and how to make a report. All this will be, a lot of technical videos will be there in this channel. So I'm hoping that you guys will subscribe and keep a tab on the bell button, so that when you know a video is uploaded, you can see and you can become aware. I'm definitely hopeful that this kind of information that we are going to put out there is going to be the best, and it's going to be very factual, actual, what is happening on the ground in the Middle East, so that a person who is even an upstart or an experienced can get a lot of information other than what he already knows. So this is about the channel, and I think I've spoken enough as an introduction, because it's a very lengthy, I don't want to make it a lengthy video. So hope in the coming videos we will all see the action happening. Thank you very much, and hope to see you again soon.